I guess it's as good time as any to be continuing this playthrough of Elden Ring, where we have just managed to defeat a major boss that was in our way. Not here, but rather up here, where actually it still says we have runes, but we don't actually have the runes. We spent the runes actually. We defeated the Dragon Tree Sentinel, which was guarding this bridge. And then the bridge said, hey, you can't enter. Which some people thought was incredibly funny. Yeah, a major... That was a... He was guarding the entrance to the capital. Oh, Neff, if you missed those 2 streams, my goodness, have you missed things. My goodness, have you missed things. Hey, also, are we gonna... Yeah, I guess this is... Let's use a stone sword key. Wait, are we gonna use 2 of them? No. I hear enemies on the walls. No, those are lizards. Have we fought those kinds of lizards before? Well, I definitely saw you prog it. It must have just been the ending that I missed. Maybe. Well, there were 2 streams. Okay, what kind of weird attack is that? Okay. How about you get out of that tiny room there then? I don't even know what these enemies are. I haven't had the pleasure of fighting them yet. Alright, what amazing item did we unlock by paying that stone sword key? It's the golden epitaph, which looks like a sword. It's a straight sword that needs 14 faith. I think there's no configuration of our stats where we get to 14 faith. I mean, if we have like a great rune arc started, but this doesn't really help. Ooh, the sentry torch which we bought against invisible enemies also requires 15 faith. I'm going back to watch it now. These are classic enemies from the first game. I feel like I've seen these googly eyes before. Also, it is very dark in here. Well, with that in mind, should we just reset here? I guess. It's not really much. Mix of Wondrous Physic. We're currently using... Yeah, the shield and the strength boost. Do we have anything else? Equip load. Rune loss is really useless. Charge attack. Temporarily boost faith might allow me to wield a different weapon, but... Yeah, and there's 2 Crimson Tier crystals now, implying that this Wondrous Physic mix, probably we can get a larger flask. If we could find more opaline bubble tears, or get more charges on this thing, that would be amazing, but I don't know how. Maybe you could mix multiple flasks? Maybe we would have 2... It looks like the UI has some empty spot up here, so... I'm expecting there to be some sort of way to use more than 2. Either by having more than 2 mixed in one, or mixing multiple distinct loads. This is a quite large area. Is that because there's death down there? There is a pot, which often is an enemy. It's not an enemy here. This is a suspicious room. Mighty suspicious room. This implies there's some giant boulder falling from here or something. But hey, no need to be paranoid, right? No, it's a giant enemy ahead. Oh, it's a giant chariot running up. Oh. How did you not die? I have my faith thing on. Guten Abend, Herr Alpha. Don't be paranoid. There's no Callan behind. Oh, Callan, that was such a weird thing you said today. Okay, let's see what's over here. Oh, not much. I don't know where to go here. Oh! Okay, that hitbox is larger than I thought. I thought that thing had way past me there. You didn't look, right? I did look. I always look. Strengthening spirits. Spirits you summon from ashes can be strengthened. Something, something. Alright, let's try that again. So you spawn some kind of weird... Oh, they drop mushrooms. Okay, let's run through here now. This might not be fast enough. Okay. There's more of them. They are very fast though. This one is also a much shorter path. Now we're gonna turn them off. Also, what are they supposed to be? Okay, I can't do anything in the summoning circle. Is there a nook over there or not? Maybe up there is a nook. What? Did I make a step for... That felt like either an inconsistent hitbox or I made a step forward something. I know the axle is spiked. I just thought I had stood in the same place for quite a while, so I was surprised that it suddenly killed me. Ah, good lord. This corner sucks for fighting as well. Well, so far this isn't so bad though, assuming there's some kind of platforming slash just being fast solution. It's not a fight. It's some kind of... The noise they make is kind of like annoying though. Okay, let's see whether we can make it all the way into this nook here. Oh yeah, that's not actually that hard. Any enemies here? Where do I have to go up there? Just run through? Oh, there's another one. What? What killed me there? Oh, it spawns behind you? Okay, it spawns behind you. Fair enough. I expected it to spawn ahead. But I should not have expected the game to be nice. I should have expected it to spawn behind me. Okay, this is a really weird mini dungeon so far. Completely different principle from the others. Which is not a bad thing. I mean, it would be a bad thing if everything was the same. So them doing something weird. It's at least showing that they're not bound to always doing the same thing. It is potentially, though, gonna increase the variance on all of these dungeons if some of them just might suck because they had like a really bad idea. Okay, so now I need to switch over. And then I switch here. Another stone sword key. Okay, there was a skelly boy here. No, I want the other one going first. I like that one more. Oh boy, they are not really in the rhythm that I expected. Alright, what riders do we have here now? Oh, there's another one spawning. So we're having so much fun with them. Oh, I didn't see that nook there. Ooh, I barely made it. I didn't really see much over there, so let's just go into this here. If this is gonna be the path to the boss every time, though, that's gonna suck. Oh, we got the stake of Marika? I mean, that would be very kind. Who are you fighting? Okay, I watched 10 minutes of the 1.x alpha. I'm mildly disappointed in chat, but only mildly. Oh? You mean of the last VOD? Oh, just because people were like, ha ha ha, you're gonna be so much angrier later or something? The stake of Marika will do some heavy lifting? Hey. You don't know that. You don't know what kind of boss is coming, clearly. I'm gonna drink. And we're gonna look at the boss. Yeah, the ambiguity baiting. Okay, we've got the Crucible Knight and the Crucible Ordovis. Okay. I don't think I fought them individually. This room also feels bigger than the previous rooms. Crucible Knight and Crucible Knight Ordovis. Good luck, they say. Well, I'm gonna have... Do we get backstabs? No. We didn't get a backstab. I wonder what the dangerous phase is. So far the attacks don't look that terrible. You have such a good history with double bosses. Also, hello there, JJ. Have you not met any Crucible Knights before? Was the Crucible Knight the dragon guy that we fought? Maybe the Crucible Knight was the dragon guy. I'm not sure. No, not dragon. Angel, wing, dragon. That was the flying guy at the bottom of one of the areas. Okay. Okay, it's a one hit. I might... Do I want to switch to the other armor, or am I now used to the other role? I didn't drink my flask either, so... I think Crucible Knight might have been the other one, but I'm not sure. Yeah, I don't care about your... I don't care about your, like, arrows. Oh yeah, they can't be backstabbed. Right, I remember. I hated that. That's what I hated about the other guy. Ouch. I was trying to roll there, I swear. Well, this doesn't necessarily look like it's gonna give us a great rune. What? Excuse me, sir? Yeah. Stop following me, I'm trying to drink here. I thought we could run around to his right. Okay, you're doing like a ground slash, sure. Off to a flying start, yeah, off to a flying start. That looked like the orange, yellowish angel dragon thingy that we've seen before. Man, that steak of Marika is very nice. I guess I want them to separate. There's no real reason to fight them both at once. Because they can't hit each other. Okay, that range is longer than it looks. Oh! That is also faster. There might be two different attacks with two different timings there? I'm not sure. I'm not sure those were the same timings. Yeah, it does look like a giant candelabra or something. I think it's supposed to be a spear. Or pike. It does have like the boar pike kind of thing where it has the stopper at the end where the boar isn't supposed to be able to get to you. Man, this drinking takes longer than I give it credit for. I should just pre-drink before going in. Oh no, it's the weapon enchant that's taking me time. If one of them was holding back while the other one was doing things, that would be nice. Okay, we're gonna drink here now. I think that's better. Okay, I cannot roll in time if I do that. He just wants to punish you for doing that. Okay, you're doing that. Okay, that is not a large range, so... Okay, bonk bonk. Come here. Okay, that is not too hard to dodge, actually. The other one is coming again. Okay. I saw that he was doing that. I still didn't get the timing right. I gotta get the boar poke I gotta roll out of the boar poke here. The boar poke is getting me too often. Can't let that happen. The problem is gonna be learning all the patterns. Oh, I managed to roll away this time. Okay. I want them to be like on this side, because then I feel like more in control. Okay, I did not feel in control there. I didn't know that attack, so I was very careful there. Yeah, don't do that from the side. That's not nice. You want to punish me for that? Okay, he has a much slower stab attack. Gotta remember that. These lightning fast rolls almost feel like cheating. I wonder if I would survive some hits with armor. It might be worth trying the armor strat again. If we can survive hits with armor. He indeed punished you for that? Well... Also hello there. Yeah. Ah! I survived that hit though. We should try the armor strat. Well, that means I have to kill the skeletons, I think, because otherwise they're gonna be angry at me here. Yeah, you wanna shoot me with arrows, whatever. Oh, there's another one with arrows. Okay, so it's a whole menagerie here. Now I want to try something else. Okay. I'm sorry, we're gonna have to redo this. We're gonna upgrade our strategies here. I'm gonna do reduce equip load. I'm gonna drink this. And then we're gonna see how much can we equip for actual set. What did we wear? Okay, that is still light load. That is still light load. That is still light load. Wow, we can be the banished knight. Okay, we can be armored as long as I'm using the flask of physic here, magic physic. I think that's worth going back through this thing. Just gonna have to redo this gauntlet run. I mean, honestly, it didn't really have any particularly tough point. Why does he have like a lightning or a floodlight there? Oh boy. The timing on those two is not great right now. Okay, now you're doing that. It's fine. Come on, turn around. You turn around. Why are we not sprinting? Keep sprinting, please. Okay, there we go. Not that hard, after all. I don't want to lose my shield. I want to have an actual attempt here. Thank you, sir. Because the magic lasts so long. It's still lasting here. Okay, we lost that. Okay, it didn't really block enough here. Yeah. I was hoping it would block more damage. Two Crucible Knights and the Perfumer would be harder than the end boss. It lasts so long. It does last very long though. You're joking because it just ran out when I thought it was still going, but it does last very long. I think it lasted through the entire boss fight versus the Dragon Tree Sentinel, for example. Okay, we're all set up. I don't like both of them going at me. I would like one of them to like decide that they're the one in charge. Okay, like you. Okay, I did that wrong. I'm gonna drink here just to see whether that makes a difference for some of the attacks. Yes, it does! Haha! Well, I died there, but I survived the hit there. That is very good news. That is very good news. Yeah, I was... Look. One thing at a time, but we're developing a strategy here. We're developing a strategy. In 1.0, both enemies and dual bosses would be constant aggro. Yeah, I heard that. No, I don't want you. Go away. I said go away. Okay, here's your thing. Yeah, you can have some hits from me. Not both of you. And come here, you lame duck. I shouldn't. Ouch, that was the shield gun. I'm gonna keep at max health. We survived that hit though. Poke guy's gonna poke me from the side, I can feel it. Well, come here then. That was a different poke though. That was the faster poke again. Oh no, don't duo attack here. I don't have the mental acuity to keep track of both. Okay, now we're back into duo attack mode, which I don't like. Okay, that stab is still an insta-kill. That's okay though, there were several attacks that I survived. Okay, the stab is not one of them though. Run invalid after easy patches. Yeah. Also somebody said this is gonna take 3 times as long as the single Crucible Knight. I don't remember how long we took for the single Crucible Knight. Did we even defeat it? I kind of feel like maybe I didn't defeat it. Ugh, I hate that attack. I foresee that attack is gonna be my least favorite attack of this fight. Don't both run at me. I said horse boy, not the single crucible. Ah. I mean, I fought 2 horses. Actually, I ran away from the double horses there at the gate of the capital as well. Ugh, I lost the shield for a useless attack. I don't like that attack. Don't do that attack. Ugh. There was so many swings in a row, I always thought, okay, he stopped his combo, but he didn't. Took 3 weeks and a vacation to beat the horse. I beat 2 horses, yeah? There was the very first tree sentinel at the start of the game. I didn't do it at the start of the game because I dodged it. And then later we did the dragon tree sentinel. No, don't do those attacks. How about we do something else? How about we fight as mano a mano? Don't poke me in the back. This attack is just so spontaneous and fast. Ugh. I was out of stamina, wasn't there? I couldn't attack after one attack there. Double crucible? Nice. Is that nice? Is that nice? I want to go to this guy actually. But this dungeon was right here, so I thought we'd do it on the way quickly, right? Quick in and out. Fun side adventure. Your favorite enemies? Huh. Well, that is something surprisingly positive. Ugh. No. Please, no. Local man has not gotten either boss below 80%, is optimistic about fight. We haven't really fought them yet, right? We're just warming up. No poker, go away! I want to be poked. I'm not a boar. How did that not hit? Ah, that was the shield. There we go. Bow down to your superior. Okay, that was... Okay, I should not have said that. Also, that was not a lot of damage on the poise break punish. That was like very pathetic damage. Ah. I was trying to roll into that. Huh? Huh? Look, there's one below 80%. You go for some long warm-ups. Almost as if you're level 1 or something. Yeah, almost as if I'm level 1. I don't know how that happened. I think I accidentally respec'd my character. Somebody help me. Ugh. Okay, that is much more tracking than I give it credit. To respec, you need to have first done a spec. I know. Speaking of which, does anybody know how to set up a Nancy Drew stream on one of the middle tier ones? Because my DOS box, not DOS box, whatever I'm using is not working. Oh please, I was walking backwards. What else do you want me to do? Okay, I was trying to go there. Well, it's still very nice not to be one hit to every attack. I had to set my monitor resolution to the game's max and play that way to see anything. At least you're not getting one-shotted. Yes, exactly. Hello, JJ. DX Wind should work. I messed with the settings so much, Max. I couldn't get it to work. Oh. Don't poke me. Don't poke me, I said. Now both of them are aggro? Who's aggro now? You're aggro? Sure. Oh, the shield slam! We remember that one. You remember that one, huh? The problem is gonna be as soon as Ordovis goes like dragon mode, it's gonna be a lot busier in here. Nah, I've been here. You just showed up. Okay, you guys are... I don't like that. Don't do the poke. I don't want to be poked. I do need to drink this though. Oh. Okay. Why are we doing this all of a sudden? Yeah, it's getting very busy now. That was to be expected. Ugh. This candelabra has like a very delayed hit there. Utterly washed. I'm a washed streamer now. You need to dragon mode both of them at the same time for a fair fight. It felt like the other one was doing a ranged attack when the Ordovis went into a dragon mode though. I think that... Maybe I didn't see it correctly, but it felt like the candelabra guy, like the non-named Crucible Knight, was shooting at me. I mean, the normal Crucible Knight feels easier with the patterns. Like, these patterns feel a lot kinder than the spear one, in my view. Ah, he says and eats a hit. Yeah, let's drink. Does that mean we're in dragon mode now that you shot that? No, it doesn't. It doesn't. We're way before dragon mode. Spearman is trying to poke me. I don't know how much damage that does. I'm not in the mood to find just for finding out's sake. Maybe jump and heavy hit might stagger the shield guy. Might be worth a try. Also, can't read the chat right now. Let's try it. It does not stag him out of this, at least. Okay, we're going dragon mode. I need to re-enchant my weapon. And he did the lame poke. I really don't like that poke. Also, I don't like you beating on Orlov is. He deserves... Orlov is a nice guy, it's true. Spawns angel wings. Okay, we're going dragon mode. Look. For some reason, dragons have wings as well. Come on. I also said angel, dragon, whatever earlier. I don't like that. Oh god, I don't like the camera just turning around like that as well. This guy is way worse. I already feel like the spear guy is way worse than the shield guy. If I could survive that poke, that would be nice. That poke is so fast as well. I find that poke quite hard to dodge. The tail is just an angel tail, a normal average angel tail. I'm glad you see the logic behind my words, JJ. Sometimes during the day when I'm bored, I think of JJ and I'm amused, and it makes my day better. Ugh. I couldn't enchant this. Okay, well, there goes that chance to have the shield. Man, can we not have that? Someone is having a crush. Glad to hear I can brighten your day. Yeah. This guy calls music to be low-key entertainment, while he's entertained by the thoughts of an unwashed, washed soul streamer. That is, you take that back. That's pretty rude. Also, I never called music low IQ entertainment. I think I never uttered those words. It was in text. Oh no. Any progress so far? Well, I don't know. People can differ. We got Orlov to phase 2. No, I don't want to focus on this guy. There you go. 34 damage. Whoop-a-dee-doo. I can never go for 2 hits. I can't be so greedy. Oh, you're gonna be the aggro now? Okay, you're both aggro. That's not good. I wish they could hit each other. Then aggro wouldn't be that bad, but this game doesn't do that. Maybe if you had your own summons, they don't have friendly fire either, so that would be evening battlefield. No, I just can't enchant against him. He's just If he does the quick poke, I can't roll in time. I guess I have to roll in enchant as an attack, because I think actually this time between swings is more than long enough to get in an enchant. More than one enemy at a time, your nemesis? Yeah. Alright, let's... What? I'm running away! Like, what kind of run speed does this enemy have? I was running away. Please don't be on top of each other. Okay. Well, who's aggro now? Decide. Who's aggro now? You're not deciding who's aggro. Okay, finally you decided you're the one aggro. Okay. I'm gonna enchant here. Okay, even that is not enough time. Yeah, Mr. Pickpoker over here. Such hostile game design. It is hostile game design, it's true. Ugh. I watched some Welly stream yesterday, and also I saw Brelix was streaming, and I saw he made me a mod in his channel as per the trade, but I didn't really like the game he was streaming. Some of you were looking at it. It looked like tactical, like squad management, like XCOM. I just can't get into those kind of games. I don't know. Okay. How about you get over here? What? I was rolling! I was rolling there. In what world was I not rolling there? Ah! Perfectly in sync with him. Battle Brothers meets XCOM. Alpha's BR list goes all of Greater Brelix. I think Brelix's BR list goes all of Greater Brelix. I think everyone's BR list is that. You were rolling? Well, they were hating, says Kaladin. All of Greater Miku. To be fair, I think Hatsune Miku is a kind of interesting phenomenon, so I'm not gonna hate on Miku that much. How about some separation from Spearman? No? Ah, what? You decided suddenly to be aggro. Okay, I didn't hear that, so I usually can hear something, but yeah. Teto is in. I mean, the Teto memes are kind of funny that Brelix posts. At least they're way better than the Fabiosa stories he kept spamming last year. Oh, those were like grim. Maybe I should just run to the left here. Maybe that implies you're coming. Do you think you'd enjoy the game more if you could fight more than one boss every 3 weeks? Probably. I would enjoy the game even more if it respected my decision not to talk to the woman. Which it currently is, so... I think I'm in the better timeline. Yeah, I get 3 weeks of enjoyment out of every boss. Also, you guys get to see something unique. How boring is it to just see the 20th playthrough of Elden Ring? You know? I think nobody doubts that a normal playthrough wouldn't be very interesting. Oh, that was calling close. Yeah, that was a spear poker coming from the back there. Couldn't really go for it there. Okay, spear poker is at it. That attack is so delayed. Much better to see death number 213 to unnamed fairy 400. True. He's basically got content for his whole life. Ah yes, enjoyment. JJ knows what it's like to be stuck on a boss for 3 weeks. Ah yes, now we'll get to see the 21st playthrough forever. Why watch 20 playthroughs when you can watch 120x playthrough? Exactly. Alright, decide who's coming for me. It's you? Okay. No, it's not you. No, it is you. Decide who's going for it. Okay, you. Okay, once again that attack hits me. And once again I rolled too early and too much there. I kinda would like to kill the spear guy first, if I get to do a choice. Because I think even one-on-one he's harder for me. Also, he's taking more damage. Come on here. No, no, not Shield Man. Not Orlov. Ah, that hit is so delayed. And that hit is so not delayed. Those two attacks together are what make this one kind of tough for me. Yeah, this is the dungeon we found last time. Why wouldn't it be an hour of these guys? What kind of over-leveled, boring playthrough you think this is? This isn't a run where each fight is a challenge. No, that's not true. There were plenty of early bosses that were just completely a pushover and not interesting at all. One just thinks of Tibia, for example. Oh, come on, not double teaming here. This is why the corner fights kind of suck. Okay, now you're not really separating. Come on, who's fighting me? You're fighting me, okay. No, now the other one is coming again. Come on, decide who's fighting me. It's you, okay. Ugh. I choose to think these knights are both women to hurt Alpha a tiny bit more. Well, at least one of them might not be. Alpha said the spear one was hard for... Okay. Thanks, JJ. Also, in our modern times, that doesn't even rule out anything. Hey, that's what I say might. Okay, fair enough. I don't want the spear guy next to me. Ouch. Oh, no, spear guy, don't do that. Okay. I see this is the return of Armored Alpha. Yeah, because Bass. I'm using the new Bauble font for the magic flask. Because I realized after fighting the Dragon Tree Sentinel that the magic lasts very, very long. The first 5 notes of this song are very nice. Yeesh. That is I'm glad some people are enjoying some aspects of this eternal hell. I can't be that greedy. I already said that several times. And I still am that greedy. Okay. How about a free hit there? I'm gonna take that free hit. Actually, Dragon Mode might make it easier to separate those two clowns. Okay, who's attacking me now? Decide. Come on, decide. It's you? I'm fine with that. You gotta decide. I'm not fighting both. I'm not fighting both. Come on. Don't misbehave here. Okay, that's better. We're misbehaving. Stop it. Come here. I thought he might poise break there. I don't know why I thought that. Ugh. The ability to survive hits is pretty good, though. Come on. Yeah, not like that. Ugh. Got a drink. Re-enchant. Ah! And that's the unfair poke. Alright. Going for the poise break, so greedy? Yeah, it is, but... I mean, that's always how you learn the bosses. You first learn how to dodge, then you become a bit greedier. You get punished somewhere, you don't get punished somewhere else. And so you build your patterns and how you can whittle down the bosses. I mean, that's why you play Elden Ring. That feeling of being able to just read them when it turns from struggle to just muscle memory. That feeling is the best part of this game. Yeah. And there's some transferable skill here. Because I would argue most bosses have like similar tells and patterns. And I mean, these guys are Crucible Knights. So I guess we fought something like this before. I can't really go there. The other guy's too close. Yeah, no. It feels like the shield guy is less willing to be in the background. Well, you play Elden Ring to lengthen that process nearly indefinitely. I think speedrunners like it as well, or maybe not, I don't know. There will be people who know what I mean. Okay, I hate that I have to roll that. Okay, I also hate how weirdly delayed that roll is. Such a man of hate I am. At least we're our banished knight set again. That's very nice. That's very, very nice. And right now we're fat rolling. But as soon as I drink the flask, we're no longer fat rolling. Alright, who's coming? You're going forward? That's fine. Okay, it's not fine because apparently I suck at this game. Got a drink here? Nope. I was stuck on this damn root thing. I wanted to walk to the side while drinking, but just stuck. I didn't really see it because what's behind you is kind of like it becomes like invisible, right? He tries to show that off. Like, yeah, you could see it there, right? Right? I'm not making up excuses. Don't drink and walk. That is actually a law in the land of the free, I have heard. You cannot drink and walk. Ah, the greed. Ah, he tracked me. I wonder how this would look with release level of boss aggressiveness. Yeah, probably a lot worse. Okay, who's attacking me? Is it you? Okay. No, it's not you. Who is attacking me? Decide. They seem to be like independently deciding, and sometimes both of them are passive, which is also really weird. I'm gonna take that greedy hit. I'm that greedy of a man. Ah! The ground pound hit me. Wouldn't be surprised if they accidentally make walking while drunk illegal because they just assume everyone drives everywhere. Yeah, you can't drink in public. That's what I mean by you can't drink and walk. No, I'm not saying you can't walk while drunk. I say you can't drink and walk in public. Very weird concept. Land of the free right there. But smoking was legal in public for most places for most of the time for some reason. Yeah. Ugh, that is such a delayed dodge. I'm just bad at it. I think they have a lot of openings. As soon as I'm getting in the rhythm, it's gonna be much easier. It was illegal to not smoke. I don't even know if horses can get drunk. Nope, that was still too early. I'm gonna have to drink here. Oh. Okay, you want that? Gonna take that hit there. Okay, now they're both going, which is never good. Oh, come on, don't keep doing the boar poke over and over again. Nobody likes the boar poke. If Alpha doesn't know, then no. I'm not a horse expert. Blobber is more of a horse expert than me. I was just trying to get out of there. Local horse expert Alpha, they call him? Who calls me that? Who the hell calls me that? Local horse enjoyer. I called you that. Okay, it is possible that I know more about horses than the average person in this chat. Because some of you might literally be from cities and have never seen a horse up close. Some of your families might not even own horses. Oh, why did I go for the greed? We all play Uma Musume now. Oh god, don't get me started. Uma Musume looks like... Oh, it's the route again! I'm stuck on that route. Oh, that route sucks over there. Can we please separate? Please separate. Okay, at least I got the enchantment off. Oh, you can also stomp. That's funny. That's kind of cute. No, not the ball poke. No, I said not the ball poke. Uma Thurman, Greta Uma Musume, right? Probably. I don't really remember what Uma Thurman played in, but yeah. I looked up some Uma Musume stuff because I was kind of like trying to hate on it. I'm sorry. I was doing like hate tourism. And I learned exactly the kinds of things that I got to confirm my hatred of things. Ugh, I hate those delayed hits. Share with the class. Yeah, I was trying to dodge the Crucible Knight here, but because whenever I start talking about something completely unrelated, I get a lot worse at the bosses, as you might have noticed. Do you hate it because they're not centaurs? Well, not really. There can be other things. They're not even horses, because they're explicitly not horses. But apparently the lore is that there's only female ones. So there are no male ones at all. And apparently they don't age beyond a certain point. So they always look like they're, I don't know, 14 to 21 depending on your definition of how those look. Well, yeah, it's not called Uma Musuko. Yeah, but there could have been Uma Musukos in the world. Isn't that every Animorph series? What? That they don't age and that there's only females? Well, I don't know what Animorphs you've been reading, because that's not what I remember. So no, not that I know of. But then again, I'm not the expert unlike you. Here you go. Good DPS on that. Okay, we're gonna go angel mode probably soon. Oh! I didn't know there were more hits coming there. Okay. Well, well, all we know, you're looking for an Uma Musuko. Lore of X-Pirates is also that there's only female Amazons. There's no male Azure Lane, Kankol, Girls Frontline, or other hybrid series I'm note of. Yeah, but... Wait. Yeah, but I thought Kankol doesn't try to, like, say there's a race in the world. I didn't know Kankol had, like, an explanation for why there are girls that represent the ships. Like, Azure Lane and Kankol don't really strike me as inventing a new race of people. It's also just really weird, like... If there's no male Uma Musumes, that implies that the fathers must be human. But since they don't age, and they always look like high schoolers... That's some really weird relationship. Oh, I couldn't roll in time. They're all like avatars of those warships, and girls' frontline is guns. Yeah, that's different. That's different. You can just make a new gun, and then you get a new avatar of a gun. That's not as confusing. Like, oh, there's a whole race of human horse hybrids, but there's only girls of them, and they never look like they're old. Like, I think that's weird. Completely. They made it weird. They could have just said there's older ones. They could have just made a Granny Uma Musume as a side character. They could have made some Uma Musukos as a sidekick. They didn't have to combine the fact that they don't age with the fact they need to reproduce with humans. Like, either or is kind of like cringe, but okay. But both in combination is what really implies some really weird dynamics. Ah. Alright. Do you want to look like a teenager forever? Sure, why not? I mean, maybe not teenager, but I would like to be young forever. There was some manga about warship girls, but the warships are just the warships and the girls are projections of them because of course. That also wouldn't be an Uma Musume, but an Uma Oba-chan. Also, the warships are just World War II warships, but also sci-fi at the same time to make it more weird. Look, I'm just saying, nobody tried to make it not cringe. That was not a well thought out. It's not a well thought out franchise. Surprisingly, such consistency is not what they were worried about. I mean, I don't know how you make a story and not worry about any consistency. I hate such kind of shallow stories. I mean, I hate a lot of movies and series because of... Can we not do those moves? I feel like the other one has maybe less HP or takes more damage though, so... Spear guy is lower... Like... I always like to take that punish it, huh? Come on. How about? Okay, couldn't get the cast in there without getting hit. But we can survive the hit. This fight would be so much harder if I couldn't take those hits. Okay. I thought I could attack and roll, but I wasted too much time earlier. Ask Nintendo about Zelda sometimes. What is the story about Zelda? Maybe this is well thought out, but you don't like the implications. I think that's actually what happened, Kelvin. I think somebody's just power fantasying, and so they just don't care. They assumed your mind would be busy elsewhere while playing the game. Oh, great. Good job there. You don't need to have an Uma Musume Big Bang. It's about horse racing. Yeah, but then you don't also need to say... Like, you don't need to make them girls. In the first place. Oh, a story with no care for consistency, right. I mean, yeah, I would not say Zelda's story is very good. Have you considered the target audience? I mean, yeah, it's an indictment of the target audience as much as the creators. That was the weak spear though, luckily. It's an indictment of the target audience that they like girls or horse girls? I mean, that's the weakest of indictments, no, but... I mean, there's... I don't know, maybe... I don't know why it's not obvious how pathetic that seems, that your target of affection isn't just a girl, it's a girl that is from a different race and has to... like a race? I mean, that doesn't really make a problem, but it's like the... Oh yeah, there's no males of their own race. Plus... they never age. But you age. Which is really weird. Like if it was the story between... I guess I'm an ageist. I guess I'm an ageist. I mean, I also don't like the 10,000-year-old lolly things, so I feel like this is going in that territory. Ugh. It was too dark. I didn't see that he was still doing that move. Which is really weird. Look how dark he is here. Like, the lighting is weird in this game. Only 10k-year-old twinks? No. That's just as bad. Schrödinger is not better. I mean, I in general do not like power fantasy fiction. Be it fan fiction or... I mean, a lot of Japanese, like, this sort of thing has like a fan fiction tier writing feel to it. I mean, all the isekai things are basically fan fiction, right? A lot of the harem ones are like the blandest, most boring guy you can imagine suddenly lives with 10 girls. Tells you a lot about what sort of person consumes that. Why would you at least make it an interesting power fantasy? Well, I guess the isekais are trying some weird stuff sometimes and they're not better. Well, you have turned this power fantasy game into an exercise in extreme masochism. See, that's something interesting. A challenge. A well-posed challenge. Failure must be in the cards. That's how you find enjoyment. If things are just set out from the start to succeed, where's the fun? Too many attacks on top of each other there. I couldn't dodge them all. Ugh. Sometimes he's really tracking on that attack. Juggling your 10 girlfriends' harem is definitely also a challenge. Is it? It's never presented as much. Although I can't say I'm like the expert of the genre. Victory must also be in the cards. Failure shouldn't be the only option though. Yeah, we can definitely defeat this boss though. This boss is... Unless the phase 2 stuff gets really nasty. It seems like when one of them is poise broken, the other one automatically tries to help out. Ach, I lost my shield for nothing there. Don't do that, I'm low on stamina. Nope, 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 I'm not fighting both of you. Yeah, that was now the forehand combo. Yep, you're doing that now. How about no? Oh, wow, he immediately went into the air there. He immediately went into the air there. Also, the air slash is a one-hit kill. It's always presented as a challenge. The male lead typically struggles to even ask for their phone number. That's season 2 material. That's when there's like a love story. I'm talking of the stereotypical idea of like, oh, I don't know. Shinji Ikari has to move in with Asuka. Because Misato says so. Don't hit me in the corner, please. Okay, they get really aggressive when I drink. Yep, always gets aggressive when I drink. Girlfriend 1 gets to have canned soup now? Oh. Who can afford that in this economy? I want to claim I was rolling there. You wouldn't buy a slave harem the moment you get isekai alpha. Oh man, Anonfin. How is that in range? Excuse me. I hate this attack also. I wish his attacks are way stronger for some reason. I guess I'm not okay with... I don't know how to describe this. I guess I'm not okay with ever mentally slacking off. Like ever doing something that's just like pure mental indulgence with no effort required. I don't know. That makes sense. Yeah, I'm out of stamina. Okay, we're gonna backspec this guy. Ugh, and then he instantly gets up and punishes me because he's just so fast. Goddamn Alpha, you Germanus is terminal. I don't know. Like, your brain is full of bad tendencies. Don't indulge them, you're just gonna make your life worse. I guess I just don't think there's a way to safely indulge in such power fantasies. Oh man, you're really going. I can't enchant here, it's too risky. Oh no, he's gonna punish me, yep. Oh, we got the double one on this. Okay, now we're gonna see what this guy does in maybe we're gonna see it? No, we're not, because the other guy just decided to aggro because Poise Break angers the other guy. Spear sweeps look less dangerous than the pokes. Oh yeah, the sweeps are much... There also seems to be like a safe zone right next to the enemy. But the pokes are really like rough on me. Yeah, thank you for both aggroing at the same time. Love it. It's a really good fight when that happens. Let me drink here. Nope, you don't let me drink, because you never let me drink. I need to run away for 30 seconds so I can drink on this guy. I mean, that's okay. Letting people drink for free would be too powerful. But I guess I bet my current flask would heal so much I would still make plus if I had a lot of HP. You can't indulge your impulses to drink. I mean, that's sort of the same kind of idea, right? Yeah, I just couldn't roll the directions I wanted to roll there. It's funny how these double bosses are always really, really hard. A single boss that doesn't one-hit you with his attacks? Oh, imagine such a fun fight you could be having. It also wouldn't be really a challenge, probably. Yeah, don't hit me there. He kind of like staggered me there by hitting me. Game expects you to have 30 to 40 vitality. You know what? I think I would prefer... Is there actual question. Is there a FromSoft game without leveling in this sense? For example, I don't know if you can level HP in Sekiro. I was reincarnated into another world with an RPG system, but I cannot level up and die in one hit, plus I am maidenless. Kind of. That hit was faster than I thought. You can increase your health in Sekiro. Any other FromSoft games? Like any of them have like a... basically a fixed difficulty on the bosses setting? Well, I guess the less open world ones would have a much more linear level scaling. Does this feel better or worse than the Perfumer fight? Better. Although the Perfumer fight, they had way less HP. Like, way less. But they were much more aggressive in the Perfumer fight. I had much less control over what they were doing. Oh, what? Weird. Sekiro is less of an RPG system. I think it should be way more feasible to do with that without upgrades. I mean, it's not like I'm intentionally trying to do a no upgrade run. Also, I somehow survived the shield hit there, which I've not survived before. Yeah, I kind of need to be able to drink here. Well, who's fighting me? Decide. I'm not fighting both of you with no... Okay, we're fighting both again. Yep. You get two different types of hard modes in Sekiro. So why are you maidenless again? I didn't want the one maiden the game offered. I wanted a different maiden. Yeah, ideological differences. That's a very good way to put it, Wick. I want a different maiden. He wants a shrine maiden, for example. Could be any maiden, just not the. They were like both attacking. Sometimes I've gotten them into a really good pattern in the start, where I immediately got all the way down to the poise break. Not this time here. And no, Chosrao, no. I just don't want the first best maiden that just comes along the road here. I want to have a little bit of a choice here. Okay. You're doing weird combos again. I was rolling there. Who says the first one is the best one? That's not what I said. Read your Bible, Neff. I said the first best. Which is a quote from the story about Cain and Abel. As Kaladin will confirm. And then there's the best first. I was trying to do what Cain did. Are you accusing me of being a biblical scholar? Yeah, you're such a prude. If you're not biblical scholar, why would you be such a prude? It was something like the best first and the first best. And one of those things was meaning like you just pick. You look at the first few things and you pick the best among those. And the other one means you pick the very best. I have morals and standards. Mennonite morals, yeah. Glorious. Glorious when the other guy just decides to join. Also, I'm not German. Yeah. It's a Bible story. The Bible isn't only in Germany. Oh, the Mennonites are German. Okay, yeah, I get it. I was too slow to see that. Sorry. Okay, I guess we're going for you. Okay, I guess we're not going for you. Come on, go. Okay, that is like a very weird multi-hit. Okay. Get a drink. Sometimes he misses me with his ranged poke. It is easier for Camel to pass through the eye of a needle than for Alpha to just level up and beat the game. Yeah, why would I? Why would I ruin a perfectly playable game by trivializing the challenge? And our DPS was very low this run here. This run is not going very fast. I can't see what's going, because when they're next to this wall, the lighting just decides, oh yeah, lighting is based on where you stand in the room. Like, literally where your feet are. What are light sources illuminating upper bodies? Don't exist in this world. The Elden Tree has outlawed them. Okay, you're just not gonna let me punish that? Okay, I'm fine. Okay. Ah! Human. I wanted to play around with the dragon mode, because the dragon mode could be a blessing in disguise, actually. It could actually allow us to separate them much further. If I play it well. Well, that would require playing well, which is a big ask. I was trying to roll away there, I promise, but the dual attack nature of their nature had me stuck there. Oh, that delayed hit rustled me and made me play it wrong. I would also... There's so many games I want to stream and play. And some of them I even want to stream and play. No, I can't be here. This is too risky. Too many of them are close by here. Well, who's fighting me? Decide. You two clowns decide. I'm gonna go over here. You two clowns decide who's coming forward. Okay, it's the sword man. Alright, I'm gonna drink. You're gonna be aggro because I drank. I'm gonna enchant. You're gonna be aggro because I enchanted. You're just jealous, actually. You're just jealous of all the things I can do. You're about to be able... Are we sure they can still breathe? I mean, I don't know if I can breathe. Jealousy requires 3 people. What he is envious. Really? Well, I guess you're right. Thank you, Spear Pokes, for being, like, annoying. Also, hello there, Jake. I can't get out of here because it's so weird. Okay. This does make me feel better about my own game performance. I mean, this game has a little bit of the old D&D problem, where every room is full of enemies, and you like don't know why are they there, what are they doing there. Oh, that was just a mistake. I just wasted the bouble. Okay, you want to get hit? Be my guest. Okay, 4-hit combo. I gotta dodge the 4th hit. Alpha would smoke you 10-1 in patrician. Shipping grain like a pleb. Ah. I mean, I am from North Germany, so... A lot of German cities actually still wield the title. Yeah, he always punishes you for that. I should not have tried. You get to be a Hansestadt if you're like attested to be part of the Hanse. So the official title of several cities is still like Hansestadt so and so. Hansestadt Rostock. Hansestadt Hamburg. Who else? Hansestadt Stralsund. Hansestadt Greifswald. Who else is there still losing that name? Lübeck, of course. Hansestadt Lübeck. And it's even reflected on like German license plates, because they show usually where the city the car is registered in. So even though Greifswald would usually be like GW, it's actually HGW, H for Hanse. So yeah, people still are very aware of it. I did not get him to do the pattern in the way that I... Yeah, and then they just double team me because they're just unfair bastards. I don't know why Kaladin always feels like he needs to put down everything, and then he elevates his own New York City to unreasonable heights. He's such a negative Nancy. Speaking of Nancy, you should expect to see Nancy this weekend. If I manage to actually set up the game, I would say I will try to do it on Saturday. Which Nancy? Well, we can keep that partial surprise, even though I've said it several times already which ones I'm planning to do. Or which one I'm planning to do. Because actually, last year on my birthday, I didn't stream any because my PC kind of like died, and or not died, but the setup was just, it was no longer fun to stream on my old gaming laptop because of the broken screen limiting the screen real estate I had, and it really didn't like running 2 external monitors and stream encoding on the tiny laptop GPU. Yeah, the problem is that right now my PC doesn't want the Nancy either. I need to find a way to get this to run, and more importantly, capture. And it currently does not. I've even run like through the Reddit tutorials of how to get Nancy to run, but I'm on Windows 11 and things don't seem to work anymore with the same settings people had on Windows 10. Blobber already sent me his settings and it doesn't work, is the problem. And then I tried to like change several settings in the DX window thing and it just doesn't work. I tried it for several hours basically when I set up this PC for streaming again. I thought I'd start with a Nancy Drew and I just could not get it to run. So potentially I have to switch to a different Nancy Drew. If I can't get it to run tomorrow, we're just gonna stream a different Nancy Drew, even though that's not the one I want to stream. I wouldn't really know how to try a VM. How does he do that quickly? Oh, Spearman just comes out of nowhere. Come on, attack me. I think you should be poise broken soon. Oh, we're actually still running the Scarab. I don't know if we should maybe remove that. Not the Scarab. One of the things that increases the damage taken. That might actually be detrimental with the current plan. Maybe I could survive that spear hit if I took that off. I need you to separate. I can't deal with both of you. I hate that. That stomp just always gets me. Also, how little damage did I do this run? Wow. They were constantly hogging each other. Well, if I remove the thingy, then I'm gonna deal even less damage, but... what else is there to take? Yeah, this one gave me some strength and some vigor. Maybe just the maximum HP one? I don't know if that's gonna make a big difference, but we'll try. It could even be that we survive fewer hits like this. I don't know. Actually, I just want to see whether I can survive the spear hit like this. So spear hit me. I did survive that spear hit, so... That would be really good if that's consistent. Well, not like that. Anyway, speaking of VMs, does anyone know an alternative way to run and stream these games that doesn't rely on DXWin? Because I feel like I've exhausted my attempts there. Okay, well, they were just misbehaving hard here. And if you do, please do send me a message on Discord about it. I would like to know. I don't like that. Ugh. I am still getting to light load, right? Yeah, I'm definitely at light load. Alright, decide who's gonna attack me. Decide who's gonna attack me. Okay, please decide. Okay, it's you. I can live with that. Nope, don't attack me in the back there. No, not both of you. I was trying to roll there. Spear guy decides to join at the worst time. They have so many openings that I'm not using right now. I don't know what to say. Will I be playing EU5? I don't know. I don't know what EU5 is all about yet. So no, how would I know? I'm not gonna commit to playing it. I don't have a key. Unlike some people here in chat, potentially. Alright, of course I know roughly what it's about. But I don't know what would be different from EU4, so... And I've kind of stopped playing EU4 as well, so... The question is, what would bring me back to the genre? Yeah. And yeah, the fact that the description of like it's about map painting during the Age of Exploration is fine, but I did like Crusader Kings 2, and I think Crusader Kings 3 is just kind of lacking and not that fun. Have I played Mayu? I've never played Mayu, no. I even played a little bit of Unbanner because apparently that's what everybody used EU4 for at the end now. Also, hello there, Blobber. We were talking about you. Many times, actually. Nice that I survived that. Okay, that attack is not an insta-kill. Nice things, I hope. Well, we were saying you were the most knowledgeable about horses in this chat. Know your enemy, exactly. The farmer has been replaced, I mean, Nyx kind of wants me to continue streaming that, but I just don't think that game has anything left to stream. I didn't do multi-drones, but I don't know. And I don't find the idea of trying to do the leaderboards very interesting. I have not looked up any of the EU5 anything information. That is how low my interest has been. And I also don't think it matters. I've seen too many PDS titles where the Death Diaries sounded good, but just it wasn't enough to make the game come together. One thinks of Stellaris and performance issues. There are just certain things you can't know until the game is out. And I would rather have... Like, I would rather know if after 2 months people are still playing it. If yes, then I might be interested. But if it's just like a short hype-fueled fire like the previous PDS releases, then nah. I could... Yeah, thanks Blobber, you wrote such a long text, I died to that. So many fails in a row make it hard to care about EU5. Wiki 3 mid at release, CK3 kinda bad at release, Imperator kinda bad at release, exactly. Also that made me die, because it was too much text. So yeah, I'm currently not planning to buy EU5 on release, definitely not. I do not have enough trust in that. As I said, if people are still playing it after a reasonable while after release, then it's good. Then I'm gonna be interested, but not without that test. I'm not gonna buy it on based on pretty pictures in the Steam store. I wish they would just separate here. Okay, you're here now. I don't like that hit pattern. Ugh. Okay, that one I still can't survive. I forced you to read it right away. I'm a monster. He did not beware. You were supposed to get a streamer key for it. Was I? Was I supposed to get a streamer key? Have I streamed any PDS title? I want to say no. Big streamer alpha for sure, yeah. I mean, the streams here aren't very good. I think maybe if you edited some videos on YouTube, you could get a couple thousand clicks for those things. And maybe that's enough for a pity key or something if I was after pity keys like that. I thought, yeah, maybe I've streamed Stellaris, but I actually can't remember ever streaming Stellaris. Obviously Stellaris is kind of like the one I'm still the most interested in. You did? I did? Did I? If you are going to do it that way, you delete anything under 5k views on your YouTube, then submit the channel. You played some subterranean spiders and died to the Balrog. Jesus Christ, Joshua, why do you remember this? I do not remember that. No, you must be misremembering. That was surely like relics of... I don't remember that. That hasn't happened. I refuse to believe that has happened. You can't roll away there. Alpha is gaslighting. You're gaslighting me! 22 hours of Stellaris in 2022 Alpha. Yeah, but that doesn't prove that I streamed those. He also doesn't remember that he challenged me to a 1v1 in replacing farmers. Do you really care that much about the leaderboards, Nix? Oh, a Twitch stat? Right, the Twitch stat should have the category, that's true. I was trying to think whether I streamed some kind of Stellaris MP, but I think that one was way longer ago. You so old. Yeah, I am old. Man, I haven't dealt any damage to these guys because they just haven't separated. Ugh, and he just a nasty hit. Alright, let's get one more good run in here to get in the muscle memory, and then I need to stop because clearly my muscle memory isn't rising anymore here. Alright, decide who's attacking me. Come on. You're not deciding who's attacking me. Once again, both are going. Come on. Yeah, now none of them are coming. Yep, and no, both of them are attacking again. Great, great design. I love stochastic boss design. Ah, he turns around even that late. Ugh. I was kinda too greedy there. Okay, that was a good attempt though. Oh lord, Elden Ring hasn't even eclipsed Pharaoh yet. I mean, I want to stream more Pharaoh and even have the old saves. But I don't have enough time to stream all of these games. Oh well. It's only been 85 hours. We're at Alriza's Hero's Grave. And we're gonna call it here for the Elden Ring. And we'll be back defeating the 2 Crucible Knights next time. So you should all rest assured that victory is around the corner. The Elden Ring. The 2 Pharaoh Julius Forks gets finished? Maybe. I mean, I'm still gonna play through the campaign. I don't need to wait for that. For now, have a good night. Oyasumi nasai. And may I rest in peace.